Shh. Winners talking.
Let's start again. Let's start again.
Man tried
It's
to
the,
tiptoe
it's the,
into
it's the
you.
dentist. It's the dentist thing. It's the dentist thing. The man's recovering from he went dentist and had work. You know them ones when people wake up and start talking mad.
Yeah. The anesthetic.
Anesthetics.
Anesthetics.
We move. Power Star the Hustler, Big Doug the Don, Winners Talking Podcast. We're in another episode.
Yeah, man.
Locked and loaded, ready to go.
Don't know where it is.
Good to be back in the room. Man them in the room. Shout out all the man them in the room. We got numbers in there as usual. Good to see the man them. Everyone looks well. Everyone looks healthy. It's good to see everyone again. Shout out the man them. Shout out the viewership. Shout out those that have been supporting from early.
Early doors, B.
We move. Take a moment, like and subscribe. We don't ask you for nothing else. We just ask that. Run it up. Share. Do all of the above. Let's all get involved. Winners Talking Podcast. The voice of the man them speaking for the man them. You know, like that. And the gal them.
Like that, you know
and
what I'm saying?
everyone
I'm
else.
just sipping just to get myself.
No,
you
get
know
yourself,
what I mean?
get comfortable,
myself
big
comfortable
dog.
and
We got to
nice,
lock in,
you
cause
know?
we're gonna get to it today. So
I
lock
know,
in.
that's what I'm saying.
Lock
It's
in. Get yourself comfortable. Get yourself
Get
at
myself
ease.
ready for this.
Get
you know
yourself
what I mean?
right. So yeah, it's been an interesting week.
Yeah, man.
Euros final was last week. Yeah,
Boy, you know how my vibes was from.
and you know how mine
early.
was. We're gonna get to that. Before we get to that, let's just say, you know, it went how it went. Shout to all of them man there, the England squad that put that work in. They did well to get there to the finals, but it is what it is. To me, the Italians were the best team in the tournament.
Yeah.
And the result went how the result went. What I want to talk on today is that, and also, and primarily, I want to talk on the racist foolishness that we saw happening afterwards, that we knew was going to happen.
Bruh,
we knew what was going to happen.
We
like.
knew. I just want to get straight.
I'm holding you back. I've got Doug
you
here
got
right now.
those
Doug's
right
here
now,
right now. You know,
at least
I'm holding Doug back now. Not yet.
Not yet. I'll hold it. I'll follow your lead.
I'll set the scene, and then you can go from there.
Yeah, bruh.
Before we even get to all of that, because we knew.
Yeah.
We knew, Doug. Like, see the tweet I posted on my Instagram. I wrote that before Saka took the penalty. Because once Rashford missed, I started typing.
Right.
I knew what's coming.
So what game did we watch here?
That's where I'm going. We sat here the other week and we watched what game, Daps?
Germany.
England, Germany.
What was I saying?
We sat. Come on.
I'm gonna get knocked out then.
It was me, you, Daps, Sonny Edwards. Shout out my guy Sonny Edwards, the champ.
Yeah.
The IBF champion of the world, flyweight champion of the world. We watched the game. My brother was there, this, that, the other. You said, I ain't even interested in if these men win. Once you said it, I was like, boy, Doug, I didn't even want to say nothing. I thought I was on my own.
Yeah.
My brother don't really say much, and Daps is our. You're representing our England guys.
He was repping.
Daps, yeah. Daps was fully representing. Daps was all in the flag. You know them old school, them handkerchief tied around the head. He had the handkerchief tied around his head. Come on, boys. Come on. But nah, in all seriousness, we felt a certain kind of way anyway.
Yeah.
Because as much as I speak for me, I like this team.
Yeah.
I like this team. This is the team I watch when I'm watching Premiership football every week. So I watch these, man. So I fuck with this team heavy. To me, this is the new generation team. This is a team where it's not the old guard, where I think now because of social media and that, managers, all these people, FA, they have to hear. Whereas before, the newspapers could kind of pick the team, and that's the only voice. The newspapers, you get what I mean when I say the newspapers used to pick the team?
Because I feel like in the previous England squads, it was very much the papers. Like, it was like, remember when Rooney Brocky's metatarsal, take him.
There's no other players.
Like, there weren't other players at the time, and it was all about Rooney going. Like, it's always...
Same with Beckham when he mashed up as well.
Same with Beckham. Like, it's always... The papers always try to dictate what their agenda and what they want to see.
But we have a voice now.
Yeah, and we have a voice in Southgate. I rate Southgate for it, because he kind of just stuck he stuck to his thing.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit too stubbornly. To the point where it might have needed refreshing towards the final.
But it was a new school kind of vibe.
It was a new school kind
the
of vibe.
man them was in it. The man them was in it. Like, we got the young. It looked like how you see the road looking nowadays. different race, this, that, the other. The man them's in it. Everyone, and you can see young, and from what I could see in there as well, every man looks like they get on. I ain't looking at them man in there and thinking that they've got this racist vibe.
Harry Kane was there hugging Saka on the first day. That's
Come on,
bro. There was a lot of like man them deaded the club beef, whereas Rio and them lot said they wished. Looking at that team, I see a couple interviews and a couple like not even interviews where they're like doing the punditry. And the man are looking at this England team saying, "Wow, we wish like looking at this. I wish I just."
But fam, this England team was the one.
Because back in the day, Ferguson used to say when them man go, they're not your boys.
Yeah.
When he was going to the England camp, Fergie was putting in their head, them man ain't your brethren.
Yeah.
So don't even vibes with them like that. Where
But-
that has all been put to a
Yeah,
side.
so the man, Liverpool man would sit on Liverpool like.
Yeah. That's what they said.
Oh,
It wasn't.
Man,
Yeah,
Man
them man,
United over there.
That
Yeah.
agenda.
them man said it was that. But to stick to what we're saying now, as far as race relations in that team,
It's all United.
it's united, like how it should be.
Yeah.
But you know why you feel you can't support them or
Yeah.
get behind them. I know why I feel I can't get behind them the way I want to get behind them. So before I go, just take the leash off. Go on, Doug. Kill
Nah,
him.
well, you know what it was like. I remember because we hadn't really spoken about it, and it weren't till that game, and I was like, and I was saying it in my gym, and when I was saying it, man were kind of coming across like, what's the
don't get
energy
it.
about? And when I tried to break it down to
don't
them,
get
man,
it.
they weren't trying to get it. But that's why when I said it, you understood it. Like
Early.
I just felt that, like the fans. I always knew they were gonna, whether they win, lose or draw, whatever happens, they were always gonna behave like this. I just felt like the fans never deserved, like those man that like now that the ones that were mashing up the place, the ones that were now all of a sudden putting monkey chants and doing all of this. Yeah, they didn't deserve it. They don't deserve like this team. This team's too pure for them. This team's too united and representing what we stand for now in terms of the way England is. And them man never deserved it, yeah. So I was always anti against it. I wish they got knocked out by Germany. I said it early doors because I said, and it was mad because the day we was watching it, yeah, when we was watching the football, I watched the final and I was at like one of my brethrens he's like a 54-year-old white man. I was at a bar with a couple of like white ways and that and all of that kind of thing, yeah. And a couple of my people's like that. And I said to them, when leading up to the game, when we was like at the build up and we was drinking, I said, this game is the difference between a man getting carried in the street, held up, or a man hanging from the street. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's how deep. And but it's good. My friend that like he gets it. He understood it. When I was playing, it weren't like, what are you talking about, Doug? Like, no, he gets it. He could see that this game means a lot. There's a lot riding on it. We lose it like, and I feel a lot of people felt like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if we lose, this could crush a lot of relations. Or if we win, it could unite a lot of things. Do you get what I'm saying?
Felt.
That's how I felt.
But really and truly, it was just gonna be a little fake uniting of people because they didn't care.
Yeah, because
They
the true
didn't
colours
care.
came through.
The true colours was always there.
Yeah.
See, the reason why I always look at it is why it's always been like with me and the England team where I'm like, no, I can't really fuck with it like that, is because to me, the racist, the hooligans, the racist, the ignorant, that section of people, when it's football tournament time, it's like, yeah, we can put it out there more blatant now, without and get away with it. We could, the flag.
Yeah.
To them, it's got all different kind of meanings.
Yeah.
You understand? They can stand, but they can stand on it differently.
St. George's Day flag, isn't it?
Yeah, they
You know
can
what
stand
I'm
on
saying?
it differently now and go on with their thing, and it's kind of no one's really gonna pay too much mind.
Yeah.
You understand? But you know, and I know what we know it to represent over the
come
years
on, man.
and what they've been on over the years.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, times are changing.
Yeah.
Times are changing at a rate that they don't like. It's getting, every generation is getting better, you know.
Yeah.
See what you just said? Me and my white friends and this, that, the other.
Yeah.
Same with me. Same with all of us. You understand? We're mixing in all circles, bro.
Yeah.
You understand?
100%, yeah.
And that's what's happening, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
Our kids are gonna mingle all circles, bro. You understand? Like the ignorant ones are fading out.
Yeah,
You see
slowly.
what I'm saying? Generation slowly, they're gonna be the minority soon.
But this is the thing now, because I feel like what I have got to kind of take my hat. It's slow progress, but
Very
the
slow,
fact
but it's
that
progress.
now, like even today, the whole stuff about like social media clamping down on it now. So
absolutely.
like they have to, because these are things like, so imagine, like I see something as well saying that you could put up a COVID post and instantly
Yeah, I saw that.
but then how come when someone's doing racism, it's not? But they got the technology to do it. The government saying that, coming out and saying that they're against all what was going on, but they were gaslighting it at the beginning anyway. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course they were. But that's because, that's why when I did the post the other day, remember I did the post the other day, I said about is fundamentally racist.
Yeah.
But it just goes unsaid. Like from the top
Yes.
top of government down to the racist fool that's punching little boys in the video in the train station, punching young boys.
Yeah.
And another thing as well, let's pause this for this. I go in them environments. Palms, you know we go in them gyms and them environments. We're in them gyms where we might go certain gyms where there's a bag of them white brothers and you know they're on that. You know them gyms where there's 2 Indian man in there. So them man are called Slumdog 1 and Slumdog 2.
Yeah.
You know them ones?
Yeah.
And I mean literally, you know them ones.
Yeah.
And then the black brother, I can't remember I can't remember what they were calling him. You remember? I don't remember, but you know who I'm talking about. But I make sure when I go in them environments, I show them what a proper representation of a black man is. You ain't gonna do none of that. I've never heard none of that to my face.
Nah,
I know it goes on,
Yeah. But
Duppy know who to frighten.
that's it.
For our white audience, that means that ghosts know who to scare. Yeah,
Yeah.
like who to go at. Yeah. So they don't really do all of that. But behind closed doors, in whispers from the head, look at what Boris saying. You know, Muslim women look like letterboxes. This, that, the other. You're gaslighting, bro.
Gaslighting.
You're gaslighting
you're
the
making
thing.
it okay, and it was funny because
Preeti Patel.
all of that, and
All
well,
of
like,
that.
Preeti Patel moving,
And she almost had the man in a while ago. I saw a couple man posting up saying she was ticking all of that.
Yeah. She nearly had
She
them.
almost had the man them.
But she moving like she ain't Asian. I don't know what's going on. Like
Nah,
Preeti
but
Patel
that's how it
moves
goes.
nuts.
That's how
Yeah,
it goes. People can
but
lose
it's
themselves.
like Preeti Patel
People
moves
lose themselves.
crazy. Yeah, but like you know what else is like
For money.
Of course, the whole man and it has them moving like she don't know what it is. Yeah, but you know with me, how part of this whole England thing as well is because I can't forget, and that's the thing. Like, and I know a lot of people talk about racism, and sometimes when I see everyone, this is, you know, all these posts about all these Karens and all of this, yeah, they're barefaced with it, calling people niggas, doing all of that, yeah. But I remember a different time. Do you get what I'm saying? Not like saying like man's going way back, like, because obviously our uncles and people had it and parents had it a lot worse, yeah. But I feel like nowadays it has gone a bit digital with the racism. Do you get what I'm saying? Like man can,
Times dog, it was floating though.
bro, come on,
bro, listen,
What, under
hey,
18,
don't get
what?
me
Listen,
started.
This is what, because you know, this is what I'm saying. Floating, like man go under
Floating.
18s rave, yeah.
Yeah,
Man
go
go
on.
under 18s rave, come out of under 18s rave, and there's like 50, 100 white guys at the high street at Yorkshire Grey McDonald's. As soon as we come out, it's on tops, like we're fighting. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I remember I used to go basketball training in Thamesmead. Man running up to the bus, running up beside the bus, banging the bus. Oh, nigga, like, bruv. Like,
People
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about it's active.
People don't
like,
know.
Man's going training, we got tools on us, like.
People
it's,
don't
like,
know.
Ready, because if we get off the bus to go to the basketball thing in TCC, where our training thing was, bruv, man might have you just come out of nowhere. We're fighting.
I'm telling you.
So I'm from a different generation. Where the BNP and the NF used to march from Plumstead Common down to the Welling BNP headquarters. We used to march past our house, and my mum used to make it a thing that we stand outside there and watch them. Do you get what I'm saying? As they walk past, you get what I mean? Like it's a different generation. That's why when it comes to England,
them man ain't dead yet.
this is what I'm trying to.
That's
these
why.
men are
And they've taught their kids.
And that's what I'm saying. It's that generation.
Yeah,
it's that generation.
it's those ones that are still doing the stupidness.
Still doing the stupidness
and their
now.
kids that are now men that don't know no better. They're the ones still keeping it up.
Keeping it up, mate.
But I have to say again, there's a big section of people that ain't on that. There's the younger generation and there's educated generations that ain't on that.
Yeah.
Because I can vouch for for certain dons.
Yeah.
You know them ones.
Yeah, 100%.
What about you? What you man? You man saying?
You can vouch for certain dons, yeah. But my boy's Muhammad Ali, he says, in a room full of snakes, you don't know who to trust.
But that's in any room.
But that's in any
yeah,
room.
but that, you
But
know what I mean? So
one
there's
thing-
going to be calm snakes in there. There's going to be aggressive
Yeah,
snakes.
no, but I can
So
vouch for
you've
my
already-
people.
you've
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for
I
my
can
people,
vouch for my
for my people, I can vouch for them.
Yeah.
you know,
Because there's a lot of real men that don't see colour. Like,
Yeah,
there is a lot
that's
of
that's the
real-
bottom line of it.
That's
The
bottom
realest
line.
dons, you ain't even seeing
They
colour.
don't see colour.
100%.
They don't see colour. But then also what I feel like some of the man them that are keeping it 100, now's the time that man have, like we can cry out all the time like injustice.
Like
this,
how
that.
Neville stepped up the other day.
It's-
Shout out Gary Neville,
Yeah,
cause
shout out
he
Gary
stepped
Neville.
up strong.
He stepped up, but this is what we need. Like,
That's
we
what's
need more
needed.
white people to call out white people on their own shit. Because we know what it's like. If man them move nuts and your brethren's moving nuts, we're going to call man out. Like, yo, fam, I'm
100%.
going to hit you up, chat to you. Like, what you did the other
100%.
night was nuts. We can't have that. Let's have a little sit down. Like, so you telling me these white youths can't hit up their brethren and say, yo, fam, all of
course
that.
they
we're not-
can.
You got to listen. If we're gonna make change, you man have to start. All that. You're
they
just
can.
as responsible if you're standing there saying nothing when your brethren's moving
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah.
And also, another thing, I don't even want to get too deep, but what
Get deep,
people
dog.
need to be careful of, yeah, is that there is always a breaking point. And what man don't understand is, do you know how mentally mad you have to be to see someone of the opposite colour and just start chanting noises or start calling man a black this and that off the back of their colour, yeah? So, like, for all the racism that we get, we don't ever think to be racist because our minds ain't programmed like that, yeah?
No, it's a mad
Like,
place
it's a
to
mad
take
place to
it.
be in. Like, it's a mental illness to the certain point that you can look at a man's colour and go, monkey.
But that's what
It's like,
frustrated me.
yeah.
The man screaming monkey, black cunt, this, that, and the other. Because man missed a shot.
All right, hold on.
Okay,
We're gonna get to that as well. Hold on. How come you feel you love England, the team, so much?
Man's here. Man lived here, brought up here, go to school here.
Same.
Everything here. This
Same.
is what I represent.
Same.
I represent it.
But we don't.
I got man.
Go on, dog.
I watch the man them, like you said. You watch the man them every week.
Mm-hmm.
You follow them man every week. Got my boy in the team.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of the man them in the team. All of them are man them, innit?
Yeah.
It's natural. So see when this is the mad thing. See when the George Floyd thing was going off here,
Mm-hmm.
and then we was protesting and that. Some of the man said, "Boy, I don't know how about supporting England again when the Euros come around, you know." But everyone jumped back on the bandwagon.
Yeah, they jumped.
I was real. I said, "Boy, I know what I'm like. Them man are wrong, but I can't let that 1% deter
More than 1%.
what the other 99% is about."
It's looking even, right?
It's not looking 1%.
50-50.
But definitely not.
But
Because the negative just is much louder than the positive.
But to touch on
So I
your
can't
thing,
let that
Go on.
outweigh what, you know what I mean?
and you know why I can't, you know that when it comes to the football, because my brethren brought up the same point and tried to get behind the football and the team, and I said, you know what, bruv, you know why I can't get back that? I can't do it. Because them man, when they win it, them man raise the cup, them man get winners medals. I don't get no fucking medal.
Just
What I
out
get
there.
is the aftermath of what I see out there. Regardless of when the man get lifted up and get trophies and do their thing, I'm happy for them, yeah. That's that 23 players, 26.
Happy for them.
coaching
I support them man there.
I
I support them. That's my thing. I support them man there.
When they
But that-
go
but
home,
the-
them man go home to their thing, and then what we left with is the aftermath of we don't get nothing for it. We still have to live in a country after the football's done and the game's over and everyone's celebrating. We
Like,
still have to
the
look
joke
over
of
there
it-
and there's man.
It's
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the organisation is what I can't support. Do you know
Yeah.
what it is? I tell you this, it was hard for me, you know, because it's like I want them man there to win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching, and my son wants them man there to win.
Mm-hmm.
My little son, I watched it with my little son. He wants them man there to win. It's like they're winning, we're winning. That's because kids ain't born with none of these ignorance and races and this that.
Yeah, they're
all
pure.
he knows, he's pure in it. So I'm not gonna corrupt his mind. So all he knows is born, bred England. We live in England. I'm not gonna say to him, "Hard son, don't you know that?" So I'm just like, yeah. He's like, "Are you gonna?" Yeah, cool. When they didn't win, he was all shedding tears.
Yeah.
He was all upset. But in my head, I was like, I'm trying to want these men to win, but
Yeah.
I'm for my son, like.
Yeah.
And I'm messaging with Daps. I'm like, I want Rashford and them, man. And I like all these men, and you know, Grealish. Let's
Yeah.
be wrong. But I'm like,
Yeah.
because I know you lot don't deserve it. These fucking hooligans that are running around mashing up
Yeah.
everything moving. You lot deserve big fucking celebration.
But the
Yeah.
man them you want to win are winning it. Like Doug said, they're winning it.
I just said I want
Yeah,
them
but
to
that's what
win.
I'm saying.
Like, I
They're
would have liked,
winning it.
yeah, but then.
But maybe they
And
didn't.
them
Maybe
man
it's
are
best
trying
they
to do
didn't. Maybe it's
everything
best they
else.
didn't win.
At the end of the day, we needed to lose.
No,
Yeah.
we needed to lose so everyone can see the truth.
Yeah,
See the
every,
truth.
So everyone,
Yeah,
go on,
because
Pumps.
you know-
Go on, Pumps.
But you know it is, yeah, like, you see how you said about the older generation being the racist ones, yeah? I don't think it's always the older generation, you know? I think it's even younger generation, whether or not they've been taught. It could be just a jealousy thing as well. Like, if you look at the team, yeah, I don't even watch football like that, but man see like a lot of black players on there now, innit? So if you check it from like the early 2000s and that to now, if you're seeing more black players on the team and they're performing well, yeah, you're gonna get jealous in it as a white person. Like, let's be real, like you want to be on that team, yeah. So I think it's more of a jealousy thing as well.
I feel there's
It's more
contributing
like a-
factors.
That's part of it. That's
Yeah.
part of it. But
racism is taught. Like
Yeah, it's
a
taught,
baby
but-
is pure. Like, do you
but
get
if
me?
you're-
Like,
if
like us, yeah, you
You-
go on, go on.
If you're English, yeah, you want the team to represent what you are, innit? It's like if you're Jamaican, you want to see all Jamaican players, innit?
But the
But
English
England,
players-
but
Yeah,
England,
but
but
it's
England
real,
now
bro.
is
Let's be real,
multicultural.
like-
England's
No,
multicultural.
it's real.
England is
and you know what else we had a good
but still
conversation
though.
about as well is that when you actually look at all the other countries that played in the Euros, yeah, it all of them kind of represented where they are culturally.
Yeah.
Like you look at France.
Shout out Holland.
Shout out Holland,
Fr-
Belgium, all these teams like England, like we have like it represents our culture. So even though they might feel a bit jealous, this is England. Like regardless whether they like it or not, England is a multicultural
struggling to
company.
understand.
They couldn't handle to deal with their wars, and they asked everyone to help. Because this is the thing, even with history, no one ever wants to. They all chat their shit. When they wanted people from Ghana to come over here, when they wanted the Jamaicans to come over here, the West Indies to come over here to help them fight a battle. Do you get what I'm saying? That they were struggling to win. Like this is why we're
Turn it
here.
down a bit.
Do you get what I'm saying? This is why we're here. It's not because of like man just wanted to settle here. They needed help. Do you get what I mean? And now it's home. Do you get me?
100, but listen, like I said, they can keep fighting against it, but times are changing, and we're in a multicultural. I come out of gym the other day, and this is anywhere you go, you're gonna see the same thing. But I'll use this example. Shout out these man. I come out of the gym the other day. I was walking off, and these 5 brothers stopped me, and they're like, "Oh, big pants." One was a ginger white, bro. Couple black man, rear tear. That's standard.
Yeah.
That's normal, blood. Man, when you see batches, it's all different races. You understand what I'm saying? So they're fighting against something. That's why I say they're gonna be the minority soon.
Yeah.
You lot can keep trying to fight that battle. We're not going nowhere. Yeah. You understand? You're telling man go back to your own country. Man was born in Lewisham Hospital, blood. You see what I'm trying to say? So man's in it. No, get me wrong. No one's ever said to me, but I know that's what they say. Go back to your country. You understand? So I was born there. I got options.
Yeah.
You know what them ones? I got options.
Yeah.
I can go yard. I can go anywhere I want.
And plus,
man's got passport.
And
So
man's contributing
and man's,
a lot more.
So man's contributing.
Bruv.
Of course, man is.
Man's contributing a lot more.
You don't think you can get to and from work without certain man to drive your trains for you, blood? And all of that. Man's here, innit?
Man's here, fam.
Man's here. So they can come with all of that foolishness. To me, they just look making the country look like a bunch of Neanderthals and fools because the Italians are laughing.
Yeah, bruv.
The Francis, the whole world was watching and laughing. So you lot just look like idiots.
Mocking the thing.
You understand? No one. We just did that Black Lives Matter, and it was a world of people, black, white, this, that, the other, behind the movement and cause. You lot are in the minority now, looking like. You lot are looking like the what is it? You lot would try and say, "Oh, black people back in the days would be these black people are this uneducated, this, that, but you lot are looking mighty stupid out here.
Mad stupid
Out here.
I see one man
and
climb
weak.
one pole, drop off. I see man climbing on top of bus.
Yeah.
Bruv, they rep the
Like some
streets.
hillbillies, like that.
Little hillbillies.
Come on, lack of
Hillbillies.
education right now. It's a new day. Hillbillies
Like I see Black Lives Matter, man, them are peaceful. Go and do their thing.
conducting themselves with good etiquette, decorum.
Like play to music and
Come
whatnot.
on, cool.
And whatever, them man, they're
These times-
celebrating sports and trash the place.
Exactly. It's a sport. It's a sports thing. All kind of stupidness is going on. Man, them can't even come on now. This is the so. Let's go to Saka, Rashford, and them man, and my guy Sancho. Shout out these man there because
Big them up, man.
these man stepped up.
Knew what it would be as well.
Knew what everybody knew what it was
Everyone
gonna
knew
be.
They knew what it
Everyone,
would
but
be.
we knew it was gonna be when it was Sterling and Kane in the flipping
Right.
Germany game and how it was gonna go.
Yeah.
Shout out Kane, shout out Sterling, but we knew how the media would deal with it. So
Yeah.
now these men are stepping up for pens. These men are bold soldiers. They're to be
Bold.
commended.
Bold, bro.
These men are to be
Bold.
rated because they were up for it. They stepped up to take it. These times Rashford and Sancho's only come on for flipping 25 seconds.
Bruv.
You understand?
That's mad,
Cold.
And penalties are penalties.
Cold.
So that ain't a race issue. That's these 5 man had the balls to go first. Innit?
Yeah.
Maguire slapped in his penalty. Dope. Kane slapped in his penalty. Normal. You understand? And these man missed it. Is what it is. You know, you lot should be hailing them up, supporting them. They're young. They're the future. So you want to break them before it starts.
Yeah. Considering Harley, like apart from Saka, Rashford.
Let me bust a
and
champagne to them man there.
Yeah,
But them man, obviously I'm behind everyone, but them man, they are my.
Yeah,
they're the
100%.
drillers. Them.
Because them man, imagine them man didn't even have a chance. You know, like with a European, like the Euros. You know, like if Southgate gave man a few more minutes, you feel like you're
Bruv,
part of the whole.
You play Sunday football, right?
Yeah, trust me.
Bro, when you get put on, like when I've managed youths, and if you put them on without even a touch of a ball first, blood, you ain't gonna play the same.
Yeah.
I didn't think they could have took a little.
Not
something
even
on
a
the side.
little touch of a ball
Bro,
first.
could've bring them
I
on
didn't
like.
think they could have done a little. Get the cobwebs out.
But listen,
No,
listen.
but what I mean is what Southgate.
I know
did,
what
he should've-
Jack's saying.
He should he should, first of all, like I'll be honest, Southgate he did his thing, but I'm gonna hold Southgate
Say it with your
accountable
chest, 'cause I know what's coming.
because really and truly, you should have tried to. England's history with penalties, he should never have been playing for penalties. Like his own demons,
but you
where
got
he's
that.
missed penalties, should tell him naturally, don't play for penalties.
but-
You had the opportunity to win it in 90 minutes. You didn't make no
Dog.
changes.
They're better than us. So you.
No,
so-
nah, man, we could have beat them.
Yeah, we could have.
Could have beat them. Could have beat them, but they're better than. They're better. They're better
So
than.
you
might
might
as well
not
take
better
it to a
than.
But then,
50-50,
I'll be
take it
real.
to a-
That's what,
they're
and you
better
know
than
that's what
us.
he did. He took it to a
He
50-50.
took it to a 50-50. They're
But
better
they're
than
better
us. But at the same time, our bench there was a lot of players
We had
in
the-
there that
we had a
didn't
fire
get the
bench.
opportunity. We had a fire bench that maybe, had you made a few changes, spun the dice, maybe bringing a
And
Calvert
get
Lewin.
sacked.
But Doug, I'm gonna
Bang,
say
bang,
this.
3-1,
I'm gonna
you
say
lose.
this. I'm gonna say this.
We lost anyway.
The gamble he took was he's either could have done it because I thought he could have thrown on Sancho, Rashford, tried to attack them, maybe got caught in the counter attack and lost. That's a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
He's thought I'll go with the other gamble. Fuck it, I'll go penalties.
England's
Russian
history.
Russian roulette.
Yeah. Shot him in his face.
If he wins, but if he wins,
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And you like
he
you
wins,
said,
he wins,
The
innit?
squad's full of what? Bare shooters, I lie. Bare shower man in that.
Bare shower, man.
You're thinking, let me go penalties. We've been spraying it out.
and believe you me, I bet
know,
you penalties every practice. Them man were hitting
free.
corners,
I know they are.
hitting corners,
Saka can't
everything.
miss.
But them man have
But
to
the pressure,
but the
19-year-old, a 19-year-old, you imagine, not only have you got the 80,000 or whatever people in Wembley
You know the world's
Stadium,
watching.
The whole world's watching.
And you know if
and
you
then
miss,
you've got the whole
so
nation.
next week you're a
No,
nigga
man.
boo, jigaboo.
And that penalty, I feel like when it came to that penalty, that's not the penalty Saka needed to be taken.
Yeah,
You
that's-
should have maybe pulled
definitely
him out.
not.
That's
Kane,
the only thing.
that's
Shaw in.
Kane or
No,
one of the big
because,
hitters.
because really, they'd already missed two, so that's a penalty
Nah,
to keep you
but
in it.
that's-
Saka needs to be taking the penalty to win it. Do you
I-
get what I'm saying?
but
Like,
that's
That
what
was the penalty to win it.
They would-
No, that was the penalty. That was the penalty to keep
Yeah.
him in it.
No, but if they had
Because the man
scored,
missed.
if they had
he's
scored,
the penalty to win it.
I
'Cause
would
he's
have
five.
run it.
Oh yeah, no, he was five, but
Yeah.
so he should have been the one to win it.
If
but,
they had got- if
but
they had gone
even
through.
you see, like when them lot had missed, and now it was the penalty
Can't
to be
change
taken.
that.
Bro, you can't.
You can't change the
I
list
can't
already
change
changed. The
lineup.
list made. The list
I
made.
would have
Right,
run it. I would have run it. Kane, Saka, because
Yeah, I
Kane
see what you're
scoring,
saying.
confidence in the right place. Saka's a young, but confidence should be right. Saka slots.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to put none of the man them down, but when one man misses, the pressure just starts piling up.
I just gotta say, shout out Sterling car. Sterling knew I ain't taking that penalty stuff for them to be niggering me.
Bro, like, them
I ain't
man-
taking
I don't
that.
blame him. That man have done him
That's
so
what I'm saying. I don't
dirty,
blame
yeah.
him.
I
The
would've been the
the
same.
man's experienced. He
I'd
goes,
have said, nah, you man
I'm
cool.
good. I'm good. You better
I'm
go
cool.
through it. You better go through.
Trying to cut my mama watch and the two
Come
bits
on.
when I come
Yeah,
back.
the-
Yeah, for you man to write some
Them
mad
man,
shit.
them man are just writing good headlines about me. I'm not fucking that shit up now. I just turned it round. You man are just gonna start getting this. I've been getting this for all the 10 years.
I'm vetting
All the
this.
10 years I've been getting it. Nah, Bridget, you take it.
Yeah,
Because it's not like
don't
it.
blame
Because
him.
when Brendan said to me, Sterling can't take penalties. You man are forgetting he slapped home the winning penalty in one Carabao in the Capital Cup or whatever it's called final against. I think it might have been against Milo. I can't remember who it was against.
But I heard his free. Missed his last free still.
Yeah,
He's still
yeah,
a senior.
out of the last five,
But
he's missed
he's
three.
still a senior though.
But
If
yeah,
he wanted
he's
to
a
take,
big
he
boy.
could have
Yeah,
took
he's a
it.
big
But he could have took it. But you know
But he
what?
did the
I
right
don't-
thing. He did the
right
right thing. I wouldn't have took it.
Did the right thing.
I would have took it still,
You'd have missed.
and I would have turned my phone off.
Yeah.
I
Man
missed,
would
I'd turn my
have
phone
missed
off.
and run straight into the straight down the
Straight
tunnel.
They're abused.
You know the way there's
Straight
jump
out. I would've took
straight. You
it.
know the
I would've
straight
took
back
it.
run straight back into
But
the
them
tunnel.
I wouldn't. I don't blame
penalties.
Sterling for not taking it.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
It's not pretty
I
penalty
don't
time,
blame
man.
him.
It's got slap
But you
back.
know what? I like everyone's response, and you know what? I also like how the people have come out and like kind of even when them man tried to, because them man really tried to get dirty with it. That night there was videos coming out and man dashing man in
Man
naked. It
dashing
was
man in
really
the-
getting me mad, you know.
Bro, but them-
I get wound up like I just wanted to like I'm on whip and just start doing the madness, just licking over brothers. You
my
get
son,
me?
my son
I
tried.
was getting-
My son tried to show me that video, but I knew what it was straight away. My son just goes, "Dad, look at this video. They're throwing man in the Thames or whatever." I just said to him, "Nah, that ain't real. That ain't real. They're just
said it
trying,
was just
that's
propaganda.
a drill. No, that wasn't real, dog. That's propaganda, blood.
Yeah.
If they threw man in the Thames, that's on the news everywhere, blood. That's probably
Yeah.
one old video they've just written over the top of it. Because he said over the top, it's peak out here. Man don't come outside, and a man
Bro,
getting dashed in the
Bro,
Thames,
I
but
was
he's
getting
white
wound
ready.
up. I was getting wound
Never
up,
in
fam.
the- never in
But
the-
man, you know, man had these battles with these youths. I
Bro,
was
listen,
getting wound
that ain't
up.
happening
See
because
man get
And they
jumped
need
up
to
in the
calm
stadium,
down.
though.
Huh?
See man getting worked in the stadium though.
Bro,
Yeah,
them ones
man
will
getting a few
happen.
work, but
They
they
catch
were-
man
they were
lacking.
just- but they were just punching up anyone.
Punching up anyone.
Any man running, they were just swinging punches. I'm like, these men are just dumb. And the thing is, yeah, what they and this is the point, and I don't even want to make it sound like man's inciting anything. So, boy, I'm just gonna say it how it is, and I'll say it in my chest. One thing that people need to understand: you don't want man to treat you the way you're treating people. You like treat people how you want to be treated. So if
Trust.
you know you're treating man in some fucked up way, imagine if all the men that are running around there stabbing up each other. thought, you know what, hold on, there's a bigger fight to be fought here. Do you get what I'm saying? Or man, them start become woke and actually fix up themselves and start to do some shit and unite and join and think, nah, enough is enough because we're looking mad. Man are persecuting us and man are treating us away.
Bro,
And we're even persecuting ourselves.
That's
and
what I'm
actually
trying to
fix
say.
the fuck
I
up.
don't think man's understanding me when I keep saying these men are becoming the minorities.
Yeah.
Man. That's what I keep saying. They don't understand. If they look at what's really going on, and I'm not just talking about black people, I'm talking white people, this, that, the other. It ain't really working how they think it's working again, bro. Like people can see what's up and they're not with it. You see how they come to fix up Rashford's thing and all of that.
Yeah. That's what I was. Yeah, I
You
rated
little
that.
small-minded little idiots, you man are the minority, are becoming the minorities now.
Yeah.
So mind your step. You see what I'm saying? Because
Losing
people,
your jobs,
yeah,
everything.
people, you're losing your jobs. You man are stupid. Look at all that stupid bitch that was calling the bouncer, whatever, the other a few
Nigga,
weeks
yeah,
ago.
yeah, all of that, yeah.
Stupid little fucking margared off,
Yeah.
skinny, bony, ting-head looking
Yeah.
waist gash.
Yeah.
Fucking calling man a nigga, you know.
Yeah.
Now you lost your job,
And then when I put
and
out
he's
about all
still
that-
employed.
Yeah.
And he's still
Trust
employed.
me.
You understand? So you lot stay there because he's catching up with you. Trust
Catching
me.
up. Yeah. And
You know?
anyone that you see, any funny business, I'm on fully pulling up. Any of my bread, anyone I see that I'm
No,
on
we ain't
social-
letting nothing pass.
We're not, nothing sliding, pull up
Nothing pass.
everybody. Don't
Ain't
let
letting
nothing
nothing
slide because people always want to be like, yeah, I got black brethren, or I know this. Fuck all of that. I couldn't give a fuck if you know black people from wherever and your good mates, Danny from wherever and Donny or whatever. I don't give a fuck. You just, bruv, listen.
No, Donny's alright, man. He's an SE dot. Shout out Donny,
No,
original
wait,
man,
listen.
original man, the gang. You got me? We're fucking with Donny.
Yeah, don't come with us love. But I'm just
joking,
saying,
I'm joking.
no feeling like because you think you know people gives you the right to make any form of slurs or jokes that you think is acceptable. It ain't acceptable. Man don't want to hear it. Because the thing is, you don't hear us doing nothing. Like, that's the one thing as well. I can understand if black people are moving nuts and just out there. You know what's mad? Alright, so my cousin had a barbecue, yeah? My boy Billy, white boy Billy come, yeah? My boy Billy come, yeah?
Shout out Billy.
Shout out Billy, yeah. Billy was like the only white brother in the dance, yeah. In the barbecue, big old barbecue, Bear Pecker, man. Everyone's there, we're all there. It's one like proper, like ganged out, that kind of thing, yeah. Bro, Billy's in the middle of the
Nice
dance
though, with it,
floor.
innit? Come on,
Nice.
'cause it's-
Remember, you don't know
that's
no
my
one, you
point.
know. He come. Billy's coming. He's been married.
God,
off
that's
with
what
his
I'm
wife
trying-
here doing his thing, and he's
That's
had a little
my
night
point.
out.
We're full of love. That's
Full
why.
of love.
Because
He's
we're
in the-
full of
I
love.
ain't watching no face, you know. To the point, even my other brethren's like, because my other brethren bought him, so they come together. So and then I met them there. So it was my cousin's thing. I met them there, and then it was like he was like, "Oh, where's Billy?" Because he's thinking, right, it's bare man here. You get what I'm saying? He's right. He's when I text me, Billy's all right. Turn around, my man's in the dark, like doing his thing. He's nice. But that's how we treat people. But I guarantee you, if the shoe was on the other foot and it was a black person
Totally
in
different.
a white man's ends or a white
Totally
man's
different.
thing, man want to be talking to man about how much do you bench and do you get what I'm saying? Oh, you're big, ain't ya? Rare, like all of this
of them
fucking.
kinda
Do you get what I'm saying?
stupidness.
They're moving nuts, like. But
Ask them, man, if they like watermelon and chicken.
bruv, don't start me off, bruv. I get so wound up, fam. It's mad.
No one can't ask me. Hey, no one can't ask me if they like watermelon and chicken, blood.
Bro,
that's
once I'm
mad.
stupid, now,
Is
that's
that the
bad.
talk?
Now I take that as racial. You know?
If anyone comes to me like,
chicken,
do I like
I'm trying to
watermelon
say,
chicken? I'm
cool.
punching man.
Nah,
That's straight
straight.
in. That's not even a watermelon and chicken.
That's no talk.
That's
you
no
know?
talk. That's no talk. That's
That's
tear
on
off face.
set. Man,
On
that's
set.
what I'm saying. Like even at work, man, them know they can't run certain jokes to me because I work with like there's about
This-
2 black men with where I work, yeah.
mhm.
And it's like a predominantly white force, yeah, like
Yeah.
like job, like
Yeah.
whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? Like nobody could come to man and chat any form of
But that's what
black
I'm-
man.
I know, but that's what I'm
talk
saying
and-
earlier when I said man goes places where they know.
Yeah.
You carry yourself a certain way. They know. Don't be coming around there with that bullshit.
Bullshit,
You know
bruv.
why as well though? But this is what it is with the ignorance as well. Because the ones that they're fucking bullies, blood.
Yeah.
So they know who they want to come with their bully boy ways with.
Yeah.
They know what's that's why it's behind social media, tap button and red tear and videos when you're drunk and the truth comes out and add 2 line of Charlie and now you're feeling
Yeah.
I wish
man got
I'd have
the
one.
brave juice. Man's on
You
the
know-
brave juice.
Yeah, but you like ain't listen. You like ain't doing that with certain men.
Yeah, come on.
You understand, and that shows weakness as well. Because if I've got an issue, you've got an issue. We're not discriminating with who the issue is going to be with or how long to whatever. It's just going to be this is the problem and this is why. You lot are selecting. You lot are selective behind the place, or you lot are going to be the minorities. What are you saying on the big palms? What are you saying? Do you have any conversations with anyone on this race thing?
A little bit, but not really, man. You know, it is because I've been in the gym and it's there. I've seen it, but I don't. It's just there to be expected, innit? You know what I mean?
That's sad though.
No, but I mean, like in the sense of like they say them little jokes, but They're
But
not
you know
gonna
what
be
that's
out
from?
and rat racist like.
What about when you was at West Ham and all that? Them
They used
ends
to say them
did.
little jokes though. Them little kind of jokes like, but
What
then
kind
they're
of
like,
jokes though, blood?
Like, oh yeah, you're always late, man. Typical, innit? You know, kind
No,
of
See them
stereotypes,
stereotype
innit?
jokes
no,
there,
I'm
you
not gonna
know.
lie to you. The chicken thing, they used to say that as well.
Yeah.
Still, fam, like, especially like, oh, you're on a diet. Yeah, I bet you have a lot of chicken in it. You know, little things like that. But it's how you gotta move, innit?
It's how you gotta move.
Yeah.
And also, I'm guessing
They can't really say it out and rat like it's
that
like a joke.
that was like older dudes though, right?
Yeah, it was older.
Because I know where you
Like
box.
trainers,
You know, that's them
like
old
the
school
trainers.
trainers, deep regimented in them.
And it's
Yeah.
sad to think
He's a
that
big
because-
black boy and he's a big black boy,
But
strong.
It's sad to think that sometimes trainers like that and people like that, we kind of understand them better. You see, like with the guys I work with on the train, on the trains and that, like they're older, like these are over 45s and over 50-year-old brothers. That when they do say it, we talk about, because we get deep, but I kind of can fuck with them understanding, I know what you're about. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you might say something like, but I know you in it.
Because they're upfront with it. They're blatant.
With it. It's a new generation that are a bit sly. Like those trainers, they don't mean no harm, or they maybe are a little bit racist.
No,
but
they are, but it's like
it's a different.
It's like you see with me when they used to say it to me, I'm like I'm funny anyway, so I take it like whatever in it, because I'll just beat up one of their guys in the gym innit, and that's whatever.
Normal.
Like take it out on them like that. But it's like when they're saying them jokes, they're not gonna out and rap be racist like yeah you black, you know, because they can't do that.
Right, let's take a little diversion from this because it's not just a black thing. Racism goes all directions. Filipino Rex, what's your experiences of racism in Great Britain?
Here it's like everyone thinks I'm like Chinese, you know,
Like there's only one. Yeah, Chinese is the only race, isn't it?
Because there's 1 billion. There's 1 billion.
Yeah, go on.
But
you
they
have
say
to be one of
the
them,
little
yeah.
jokes, innit? The little
They-
jokes.
Yeah,
The little
there's
jokes.
always a lot of jokes.
Yeah.
What about in the workplace or just in general? What have you experienced though? Do you think England's a slightly racist country?
Yeah.
Slyly or blatantly?
Blatantly.
I respect that.
It's blatant if it's on the TV. It's on the TV. It's
blatantly-
Your prime minister's racist, so it's blatant. How can it be
Blatantly
sly?
racist.
Nah,
That's why I'm just asking opinions
It
because
can't be
sometimes I say things and I don't know if everyone gets me. Like sometimes I say like when I did that rant about the Sterling thing, I thought I didn't even watch it back too tough. I'm thinking, am I going into? But I know people was with me
I
innit?
know, but everyone's with you.
Everyone's with
The
man on
only
it.
thing I don't like is that the man will sit beside you, act like you're sharing the same thing, but if he goes left, it's you black cunt.
You gotta know
I
that though.
preferred it when man said you saw the NFs marching down from Thamesmead to Welling. I preferred it like that because I knew what it was.
Yeah.
I knew.
Let me show- no.
It's just like you man are saying you got people, or we all know people that will
Like,
sit
you
with
man,
us
you
and
man,
they're not racist.
you're not understanding.
I prefer.
I
when
show you.
I'm
I show you what it
open.
is. I show you what it
Bare
is.
face.
You man all seen Django.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what's his name? Monsieur Candy. You understand? Like when what's his name? Ice Pick Joe or whatever his name is performing and winning fights for him.
Yeah.
Have a beer. Come here.
Yeah, love
You're a good nigga.
Yeah,
it's my
yeah,
best.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Get that man another beer.
Yeah.
Once you lose, he's not good to
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
washed up.
Like,
selling.
Yeah.
You understand?
But man always
I
heard them
prefer it
terminologies
straight.
like, yeah, alright, but you see them other ones that are a bit like, do you get what I'm saying? You know them old school little terminologies man used to hear? It's kind of like that, like, these brothers like,
For them man there,
Yeah,
for
for
them
these-
man
for
there.
them man.
Them
I think in
ignorant.
sport, we're gonna get the most racist people anyway. In sport, it's a lot of people.
The hooligan thing's deep.
In any sport, like
Deep.
whatever, football, rugby, whatever. You're
The
in,
football thing.
you're in.
I think the football thing's the worst.
yeah, the worst.
I think
Rugby's
not to say
respectful.
rugby, they're more respectful and more educated blood. Not gonna lie,
rugby
they're,
is
the rugby crowd, they're respectful at them rugby games.
Rugby, the
I
referee
fuck
could
with the
be
England
backed
rugby
up.
team probably more.
Yeah.
Because rugby people are different, blood. Like even down to the rugby players, but they're a bit more hardcore and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You understand?
It's a gentleman's sport.
It's a-
'cause,
yeah.
Like the actual referees mic'd up, and you can hear when the man are chatting to him, and it's not like football. It's like, what the fuck you doing, ref, and all of that. Like rugby, you can't expect the ref and do all them madnesses there. Like
It's a gentleman's sport.
It's a gentleman's sport. There's
So
some respect levels.
there's
there.
a respect levels there for that. I think it's football.
Yeah, hooligans.
That's
bro.
why when I said in that thing, I said like the intelligence of them man ain't that great. I was talking about them man, them football hooligan man.
Yeah.
Them man ain't smart.
Smart, no way. And
Them
they're
man are
trying to relive. And they're trying to relive the years of the fucking, like the Yid armies, the Gooners, the this, that.
They
like,
don't want to let it go.
They don't want to let it go.
They
It's
don't wanna
done.
let it go.
It's done. No one ain't fighting at games no more. And it's like any given time they want to come out and have a little thing and get charged up and want to do their thing and want to fight. Like them days are done. You know what I mean?
Them big racing. Because don't get me wrong. Listen, let's be real. Everyone's got their own little race issues where you know, they'll say, oh, this one, this, and this one, that. That's normal in any race. People have all got that. But them big old, I hate you, you monkey, you this, that, the other, because you missed the penalty. Like,
That's mad.
A ball.
The psychology behind
A sport. You know how unserious sport is when you think about it? It's a sport, blood. It's not even, the man ain't even being racist. Nothing's warrants being racist for. But I can understand if it was something you thought was worth dying for. Your brother, sport. It's dead.
Yeah, like if Saka leaned out the screen and slapped your mum.
You understand? You understand?
You know, like
you kind of like
he
he
does
does
that.
that.
he just come out the
That's
screen and
different.
just box your mum and
That's
then
how they're
run
acting.
back in the. You know, like
that's how they're moving. That's how they're moving.
yeah, they're moving
Ridiculous.
bad.
Like man's teeth through from their plate.
Yeah,
That's
but
how they're
had man
acting.
scored now. What?
Man took you.
Let's say England had won. Like,
No,
what the
then
fuck?
all it is you're just not gonna see it for a minute. Like,
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
changed.
yeah, yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
would have
yeah,
changed.
yeah, yeah,
They'll
yeah.
just style it, and nothing would have changed. They'll be happy, so they'll allow it. They'll allow it.
Yeah.
Because it's gone wrong.
I feel like it needed to go wrong.
Of course
I
it
feel
did.
like now
Because we're not meant to hold the 2030. How can we
100%
host
needed
host
to
the
go wrong.
2030 World Cup or whatever it is that we're
With
trying
that
to
behaviour,
hold
man
with that
storming the
behaviour?
stadium,
Man, them's acting like blood. The whole world's watching and laughing and saying, "Bro, look at these, man. Look at the temperament. Look at the behaviour." But it stems from Preeti Patel, and Boris can be saying, "Yeah, it's okay to boo." You're not getting behind the movement and showing them that it's
Big
wrong.
part of the
So this
problem.
is the price
Big
you pay.
part.
Now you're not gonna get the World Cup and whatever your plans was. Because I heard he invited certain FIFA delegates to the World Cup to show, thinking that we'd win and to show them the vibes. But instead, you just shown them like,
Nasty
bruh,
or-
we act like a bunch of animals. I read about man was there with like a big man's there. His daughter's terrified.
They snapped my
Maguire's
man's
dad's
wrist. Yeah.
ribs got bust
Rock
up.
up, yeah.
One F1 driver got jacked through his
Oh,
watch.
Lando
But-
Norris.
But shit happens if you get caught
Nah,
slipping
but
around
Lando
there.
Norris, I can't lie.
Lando,
bruv.
if
How
you
you
know
know
the
if
security?
you get caught slipping
No,
around there,
Lando.
you what you
No,
be
when
gone,
I read
blood.
when I read the Lando thing,
The
I
bad
felt
boy,
like
though.
that was an easy eat. This brother,
Blood, I was gonna say that one there.
Yeah.
He was lacking.
Bro, he had the
blood.
one. He had the
I-
one
I'm
away.
not-
He had the one away Richard Million.
I feel that might have been one. While I'm not on hard on that, it might have been one of the man them. So I'm just
like
saying,
it.
like,
Yeah,
I like
that
it.
one
Yeah,
was
I
a slag.
can't lie, that one
Them
sounded man-demish.
hooligans, they got that kind of savvy. So we're not going to talk on that one
Bro,
too. But
that one sounded kind of
Lando, I
man-demish.
know you've got insurance. You're good. I hope no injury or anything happens to
Yeah.
him. But Lando's nice, man. He's
Yeah,
going to
but
insure. He's going to collect back
that's
on that
a lesson
insurance.
learned,
Lesson learned. Welcome to.
What, man can't wear his watch? Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, man,
Blood,
can wear
come
his
on,
watch,
you know
but
what
let's
it is.
be
You
real,
know what
let's
it
be
is.
real.
You know what it
Two
is.
man up, one man up. Let's be real.
You know what
Road
it
man,
is.
the baddest man. One man up, 2 man up, like got
You
your
know
Richard
what it
Mille
is.
on 130, 50
You know what
grand.
it's gonna
that
be.
one was a one of one. They were like limited edition Richard Milles they nicked off of him. Like it's that's like one of the
I thought
McLaren
it was-
ones,
I
yeah.
heard 40 large. No.
Nah.
That's what they said in the paper,
That's what they
but I
said in
don't
the
know.
paper. But that watch is when I read it up, it's like it's a one away. Like you only give to the rate like the actual drivers.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
like it's one of them ones, and because he's buzzing it up, that
he's
one's
connected.
most probably
It's connected.
yeah, it's gonna become rare because it's gonna just be connected to him, like the Johan Blake ones are, and all of them ones. So that's a £100 watch, bro. Like easy, like. Do you get what I'm
Well,
saying?
he's lost that now. One moment. Let's give a shout out to the sponsors. Them shout out Hennessy as always, keeping with a good. Shout out to
Too Loud.
UK, #1 rolling papers.
Come
you
on,
can
man.
subscribe, get them delivered to your door. The smoke is different. The
Yeah.
grinders are different.
Man, I
the
loving
cones
this
are
as well
different.
still.
It's all different.
What's
So you've
them
got
two
to get
pretty
involved
bottles
in
you
it.
got up there?
As for the bottles, now let me talk on this one first.
Them 2 pretty bottles.
This is Camo vodka. You got to get involved in this. This is from Dylan Duffus, the actor. One Day and all them
Okay,
things.
yeah.
Yeah. He's supporting
Oh,
this.
is it? That's
yeah,
his
he's
thing. Come
supporting this and forwarding this. He sent this over.
Big
And I
actor.
said, yeah, of course. And I had a drink of it the other day, and obviously, it tastes different, well distilled, and all of that stuff. It's 7 times. Okay, no wonder it tastes so
Oh,
good.
that's liquor.
Yeah. Come on.
I went to the 7 in that.
Man went to the 7, and also let me get the details for Donny now, because this is my little independent Don, and he said he's keeping it all the way back. He said, "Nah, just give out my number on the air, fam. It's good." I said,
Why you do that? Let me get
said,
some more of
is
that. Let me get some more. P, let me get some more of that while you do. Listen,
You know, Hoodman.
I
Are
rate
just
the hustlers.
Hoodman are just saying like, listen, I don't give a
fuck, I don't
fuck.
care.
Listen, rate the hustlers, man.
He said, "I don't care who calls. Let's try and get this."
Okay,
there.
who calls me? Fucking
Serious
get them,
better
get,
just call
let's
up
get them
around
to
it.
call me.
But yeah, his thing was while that's trying to sort that. His thing was punch rum. Nah, still can't lie. Punch rum. It was guanin. Get involved in that. So my guy, let me just put the number out. He said to put the number out, and you can get hold of him on 07944.
07944
177
177
536.
536.
That's for that potent punch rum. And the punch rum's nice still.
Did you have some?
What?
You drank some of that already, the punch?
You want to stretch your legs? Where you going?
Can't
job.
sit down
Blood,
for
you ain't
so
got
long.
to tell man, blood. You
quick
could
jog, what?
Man, man said quick job. She come again in his kit.
Yeah, man.
You can tell Big T's new to the room. Also, I just go in toilet. Like I need to know. I thought man had something important to tell me, blood. Just go toilet, blood.
What, Punch Rum don't have don't
no,
have no socials?
Nah, he ain't got up the socials yet. But he's over like he's over East London.
True, you know, they're true, man.
He's over East London Plasto way still.
It's chill, no socials.
Chill, no socials, just straight gorilla shit.
Yeah, come on. Big up Punch Rum, mate.
Big up punch rum every time, man.
Big up Punch Rum every blood clot time.
Yeah, so as we move, so yeah. Is there anything more that anyone wants to say on this before we bring it to a close on this particular
So when's
topic?
this thing gonna stop then? When we gonna start getting treated equally? Cause this
But
is
you know what? This is good you brought that up because you know
point.
what? I'm gonna say it like this. Now is the time, to stop wanting to be treated equally and start acting like the kings and queens we are. I don't know if I've said this before, but it's not about you know what is one thing as well, because how does it what does it look like if a man kept coming to you and saying, you know what, let me get some food, let me get some food, let me get some food,
Yeah,
let
it's
me
not-
get some good drink. Fam, let me get fam, you got any change?
you're gonna look at him differently.
You're gonna look at him different. We start
Lesser
stop
than,
begging.
lesser than, yeah.
Listen, we're all kings and queens out here. Let's
We don't
just start
need them.
moving on our
We don't
own
need
level. We
no.
don't need no
I don't need no.
equality.
Listen, I don't need nobody to tell me who I am. We don't need them
Come
to
on.
tell us who we are. It's not about treat. I'd say this. Everyone just aim to treat people how they want to be treated, and it's just that. It ain't about. Who are they to say us that we're equal and to say that we're okay to get treated? No,
Thank
fuck
you,
that,
bro.
It's just about treat people in general how you want to be treated.
Everyone cut you and start moving.
Yeah,
like
do
kings
what you're
and queens,
doing,
man.
Do
Like,
what you're doing. Know
like-
your worth. Know your value.
Thank you,
Don't
because we
need-
are valued. That
We don't
here.
need validation from nobody.
no one.
They're not better than us.
I don't think it's the validation we're looking.
No, but you know,
No,
we
'cause
keep
you-
on begging for equality. I'm tired of it.
But why would you not want to?
No, listen, because we are equal. We are kings and bruv, if you look back at
we know
history,
we are.
we know
We're
we are.
saying
So
we
why
wanna
do we
be
need to prove
treated.
that? We don't
wanna-
need to
we don't-
prove.
we're
You know
not
what I'm trying to
proving
say?
it.
I know exactly what
We
you're
You
saying.
know what I'm trying.
But I'm saying we're not trying to prove it. We want to be treated.
Listen,
equally. That's
so
it.
yeah, no,
But we're making our
but
own lanes.
We stay in our own lanes, and
We're
you see
making
when
our
we
own
build
links.
our own empires and start moving and stop wanting to be connected to what they got going on. Is as soon as we wake up and start doing that, is the sooner. You know what it is when you how do you respect? You know when they say something like to be respected out here and do whatever. What do? You go out there and you fuck shit up, and then people like rah. I gotta take my man serious, you know.
No joke.
He's not. He's
No
not.
joke.
He's not a little fry out here.
No
No
joke.
more. He's a big
Simple
boy.
as
Like,
that.
do you get what I'm saying?
No
Like,
one. Your definition of yourself is defined by you. They can't let other people tell you who you are. You do what you're doing.
You do what I'm doing.
No,
So
so
there's
they
not any
don't-
man to tell me I'm a success to know that I'm
No,
a success.
exactly. If you want to treat me how you want to treat me, but I'm gonna keep doing what I
I'm
do.
doing.
You know?
And we have to unite and start supporting each other.
And that's why I'm
Start-
saying. That's why I'm saying it's not, in my opinion, it's not necessarily a race issue. It's a good people and bad people issue.
Yes.
You understand? Because no one's born with them prejudices.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I said, there's white people that are good people.
Wicked people.
There's that I could turn to right now and say I
Yeah.
need whatever. So it's to me, in my mind, I don't deal off that. I
Yeah.
deal off your character. You understand? Because I know black people that are fucked up, and I know white people that are fucked up. I know Indian dons that are fucked up.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
understand?
yeah,
I know
yeah.
Filipino dons that are fucked up.
Yeah, it's like the
You only know what Filipino done.
He's fucked. And he's fucked up.
And he's fucked
And he's fucked up.
No,
so,
real, I feel you
so
on that.
that's how I run it. So, like I said, in my opinion, eventually the ignorant, the bad-minded, the wicked, you understand? Good must always win in the end, as far as I'm concerned. So we just keep pushing for that narrative of like we're people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You understand? So we'll see. Time will tell. But as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah.
those ignorant racist fuckers, they're gonna end up the ones. They're gonna be the
end up,
fucking.
mate. It's gonna be the minority, like you said, yeah. Because what is it? You see, like even when we say like we're asking for equality, what does it happen? Does it someone just go, okay, yeah, you're equal? Like, well, you know what I mean, or what is it? Like, I don't know. Like, what is it we're asking? That's why we just have to kind of create our own lane and do our own.
And that's
thing.
what we're doing.
And then all of a sudden, people will start to understand
Doing
and
our own
respect
thing.
it and know that they can't do anything about it.
No,
You get
fuck-
what I'm saying?
can't
It's
fuck
gone
with
too
it.
far.
Gone way too
Last
far.
one.
Mm-hmm.
You man supporting England in the World Cup. 1 year, 360 less.
I'm
than
supporting the
365.
man them in the team. I'm supporting the man them in the team, but England as a institution when it comes to the football.
Listen,
It's hard,
Yeah.
love. I've tried.
I want them to do well.
I want them to do well. I
But
live
I'm
here,
also
blood. I was
aware
born in Lewisham Hospital, but I
the-
know what it represents.
I know, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know
And
what it
and
represents.
if some of my favourable teams get in there, you know, I'll be
Come on, what you think I'm blood?
Jamaica.
that-
Can
come
make
on.
it, make it all the way
Jamaica's
with
trying to
it.
take still.
Jamaica
trying to-
trying to-
they could-
Alright,
you know what I
let me
mean?
ask another. Nikos, how you feel about the England team? You get behind them like that?
50-50.
See, no one can say they're all in.
Yeah.
But-
Only
Because
that,
we-
but I get why.
But
Yeah,
the,
but-
the institution.
Tyrone, how you feel about the England team? But then again, you was in the pub with the man in blood, and you was another one in
I
there.
was watching in my
Good.
yard because I knew it could go left.
No, you're brave.
No, I was with
You're
the man
brave.
them. I was with
You
the-
didn't go
I was-
final.
I went with the man them. I was with
No,
the
not fine. But how you feel about the team? You all in?
No, I don't think I'm all in.
He definitely ain't all in, man. Tyrone's the original Grenada man. Anyway, if they had a
Yeah.
team, just you Grenada is shit.
Yeah.
No
He will
offense to
play.
the Grenada.
He
though.
will play goalkeeper and up front at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah. But
All I
no.
can say is I wish them well. I wish them well. I wish them all the best. And World Cup time.
When times change
Times have changed.
more,
Times have
when
changed.
times keep changing more and get better, our outlooks, I'm sure we'll be able to get more. Like this is why I say times are changing, because my big son probably has a little bit of me in him. Where he's like, but I was just vexed for Saka.
Yeah.
You know them ones.
Yeah. 100%.
My little son don't know none of them. Not. That's why I say youth is pure. That's why I say you ain't born like that. Cause my little son is just like I said, he shed tears. I was like, don't
Yeah.
cry for this. All right, don't worry. I didn't say to him. I just said, don't worry. This is football, but I said football will make you cry at times. You know them ones. But it's get that shows that their generations will be like, you know, because they ain't really seeing all that right now. Teenagers, this, that, the other. White youths I know of, like I know their dads and this, that, the other, and I've heard. If you come with a racist shit in front of them, they're gonna switch on you, blood.
Yeah.
They're gonna be onto you.
Yeah.
As white youths, there might only be one black youth in the class.
Yeah.
But they're gonna get onto you.
Onto
The
you.
girls are gonna get onto you. The majority. There's still gonna be some that are influenced by whatever. But that's why I say days are changing. These man,
The next generation is gonna be.
and then each generation, some of them are getting flushed out and flushed out and flushed out. These men are holding on to something that they can't really hold on to for much longer.
Yeah.
So anyway, we won't go into it for much more because we've given enough of that. Shout out to all of them man there that played. Shout out the whole squad. Shout out Sancho, Saka, Sterlocious. Shout out
Carol
Kane,
Mings.
Grealish, Mings. All of them man there, blood. Shout out Pickford. Shout out Pickford still, because them saved there was some bad
Not
boy
simple
saves.
save,
blood.
blood.
Shout out
Not
Pickford.
simple save.
We could have made this a
kinda
whole
changed
fo-
my opinion of him. Still.
Mine too, after he almost killed my captain on my centre
It
back.
happens.
My centre back almost killed him.
happens.
I couldn't like him for long, you know.
Yeah,
but
I
he
know,
earned my
I know
ratings
Liverpool
back.
man still don't like
No,
him.
I allow him a piece for that. He impressed me
It
still.
happens.
He impressed me, but shout out all of them, man. We could have made it a whole football episode, but we didn't. We made it more about the issue. Shout out Gary Neville for that speech he put down as well. I like that as well. Shout out Ian Wright as always,
Ian
the original
Wright,
Dan
Rio
Gargan,
did
the
their teams
original
up
Gun Rio, all you man. This is what I'm saying. These men have been walking it front line for ages. We've got to give more respect and to what really goes on. My guy John Barnes, I love you. Sometimes you confuse me, but
sometimes
you've been going through it from 19 how long? So I'm not sure what's
John
going on.
Barnes-
Sometimes it confuses me.
Yeah,
we're never gonna diss John Barnes in this room.
But yeah,
But
we could.
But he
John Barnes in this room, but we're
confuses
not.
me at
You know what?
times.
We're not
Really
He
attacking.
confuses me at times.
Barnes in
But
this room.
he confuses me at times. But anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. It's winners
Also,
talking.
on a lighter note,
Go on,
thank you
Douglas.
Arsenal for showing me that you lot are on the same fuckery you was on last season. Yeah, love that.
What they done now?
That's fuckery still.
What they done now?
Bro,
Fuckery.
it's fuckery, but yeah, it's looking.
Winners
the same.
talking podcast.
Yeah.
It's another one. Big Doug, Pound Sterling,
Come on.
Hustler. Stat.